Hi guys, it's good to have you all here. My name is Gold EK from Nigeria,
You are
and I'm the
very
lead.
beautiful. What are you doing at the back there?
Thank you. I'm frying Gary.
Uh-uh.
So this one, can you help me? This is the one I've already fried this morning. It's all been paid for. Even the one I'm going to process next week is all been paid for. My Gary doesn't touch ground.
So how beautiful? Why is, let's first start. Why is such a beautiful girl frying Gary?
Okay. So
Maybe you didn't go to school, that's why.
I'm actually a graduate. But I'm from the family of farmers. This is what we do. So I grew up doing all these things. So I don't see it as anything doing it.
You are wife material like this, so frying Gary, doing all this. How come you are not yet married?
But all these things doesn't make someone a wife material.
So what makes someone a wife material? If frying Gary does not make you a wife material, then please, what makes somebody a wife material?
Okay. What makes someone a wife material is just you having a partner that you are compatible with. Because if you guys are not compatible, just assuming if I should get married now and then I settle with someone I'm not compatible with, the marriage will not work. So does it make me not a wife material? But if it's someone that I'm compatible with, then that's okay. The marriage will work. So being hardworking is not a guarantee for a successful marriage.
It is, oh, if you are
It's not.
hardworking
It's not.
and you are
It's
beautiful.
not. It's not because there are some men that do not like women who are hardworking. There are
Hmm.
men. They feel insecure, so they don't like women that are hardworking.
Which kind of man does not like woman that is
A,
hardworking?
a
I'm
lot.
hearing that for the first
Lot.
time.
A lot.
Most men that I've
They,
heard of, or most men that I've
they,
seen in my life,
there are men that loves women that anytime you need anything, you need matches, you need underwear, you come and ask them money for it. Some men do not like the fact that maybe if you want to drink Coke, you go and get it by yourself with your money without asking for it.
can you marry a
You,
man
you've
like
not
that?
you've not seen some men that their wives will be working and then they'll tell them, I don't want you to work, I want you to stay at home. If
Can,
there is anything you need, you say, I'll get it for you. There are men like that.
can you marry a man like that? Can you
No,
marry such a man?
I can't. I can't. Any man that will not allow me to work, no matter how little the money is, even if he wants to be the richest person, I must have my own earning. Even if it's one naira I'm earning every day or every month, I must.
Okay,
I
but
can't.
now, what if, let me make an excuse. What if the man is very wealthy
That's what I
and
said.
the man just wants you to travel the world with him, look good? Do you understand?
Yeah.
Just spend his money. Even that one, go agree.
For that, there must be an agreement, written agreement that will be paying me so amount of money every month
Hmm.
to do that. Yes.
Ah,
Because so that when he pays me that money, I can have some savings from there. So if in case anything should happen, I'll have some savings that I'll use to pick the pieces of myself up.
no, of course, he'll give you a monthly salary now. That one is standard and it will be a good monthly salary.
It will be a good one.
Like
Yes, that one I can.
if the man says, okay, every month I'll give you $10,000, but you are not going to work.
No problem.
No problem. You just sit down at home and
I'll sit at home and then maybe I can just invest the money he's giving me and then have people take care of it. I'll just be supervising what's going on.
now this your Gary work. What time in the morning do you start and what time in the afternoon do you close?
Okay. It depends on the quantity I'm processing.
I know say Josh Esek know me. Oh yeah, make una the type una comment, make I just the answer una one by one. Oh yeah, type. They don't run.
If someone said
Damilola,
my husband has
all
to
of
be
these ones. No, that means say they're not fit join Kingsmen. So for you, the requirement to join Kingsmen is you must have. What about men? How do they take calculate man own?
uh, I don't really know, but you also have to be a virgin. But that
As
one,
a man, but they don't feel know now. Okay, me too, I'm a virgin. How do you want to know?
like me now, if I want to marry me, I'm a virgin. I also want to marry a virgin like me because I'll not be waiting all this while just to come and marry somebody that has been having fun since.
Ha!
So when they
Hey!
ask you, when the kiss men ask you and you say you are very sure, you are still going to swear. So the ones that are not, for the men, they will say they are not because the calamity that will befall them if they take that oath and they lied on top of it.
Ha! What this your tribe? What do they call them? People are interested. People want to know.
My tribe, I would have loved to say the name, but like this now I've said that we are virgins in our place. I don't want them to come and spoil the teenagers here, but let's just call it the virgin land.
Eh? Eh?
Yeah.
Hey! So that means even
Hello guys. Yeah, I want to make a reaction video to this particular video I saw on Daddy Freeze channel, YouTube channel. In case you don't know Daddy Freeze, who Daddy Freeze is a Nigerian ex-OAP, former radio personnel, who is now active on YouTube. So he interviewed a girl from whatever state in Nigeria. And of course, the state, she no one disclose the state where she come from. So, literally, this girl happened to be a virgin, as claimed. She said she be virgin, and she's beautiful, she's hardworking, according to the statement out there. So, and now, many Nigerians, they like chipping under the comment section, they compliment this girl, they applaud her like, wow, what a beautiful girl, and with so much strength to they do this kind of job when you they do so, and also you can't happen say you be virgin, join her. So they just they praise the girl anyhow, they make the girl hair, they blow that I be they color. So literally, this girl now, she happens to not be, she's not in her teen, she not be in her early 20s, not be in her late 20s, she not there in her early 30s. And she, what did she they do? They say, she they fry gari they sell. So, people, they kind of perplexed, like, such a beautiful girl with fine skin complexion, ebony. Wetin concern you concern this kind job? Wetin concern you? And she can't be graduate to join her. So people are just literally, commending, our efforts. They're just literally cheering her up. They are applauding her, giving her accolade that not many, only few girls or close to none will go fit do what they do. So, taking into consideration the way when you take fine and all that stuff. Okay, all that, said. So let me go straight to the point. The reason why, and they went further to say, indeed, you have the quality of a wife material. You're beautiful, you're hardworking, you're a virgin, you are a graduate, all of these things, they put all of these things together. You understand? And I watched the video, although I not finished watching the video. The video is quite long, about an hour and a half or thereabout. We are busy, so there is no way I'm watching that all through. So I just at the beginning to whatever time, so I watched some. I took a keynote of some points where the things that was said and the questions that was asked by Daddy Freeze and our response. And so what I find be say in this girl, our response not correlate to the way people think say na wetin she be like say no be she be. But I'm not concluding though. I mean, I'm coming to my point in a minute. So some of the discrepancies, or should I say red flag, I observe one or two red flags. You understand? And the reason, in my own opinion, why this girl is not a wife in material, she does not possess the quality to be a good wife. First of all, she's a virgin. There'll be three ways to remain a virgin. Number one, now your religious belief. Number two, now your tradition. And the third one, not just say you want to abstain from sex, which is celibacy. You're not interested, maybe you're giving yourself a break, or you just want to remain until you find the right person. So these three things, these three ways, the one applicable to her happens to be a tradition, right? A tradition demands that they remain a virgin until they get married. Fair enough. Number one error when I see them say this woman should be 41 years old, born in 1984, according to her. Why you not married? That the phrase asks her. She say, well, there are few men, several men who don't come ask for her the marriage. So their tradition, if they're getting, before she could get married, the men have to go through her parents. Now her parents go approve or whatever. Fair enough. That is her tradition. So as soon as she said that, she flipped to a different, change the subject and be like, the way men they marry multiple wives is some tradition. Now, so women are eligible or also have the right to marry multiple men in their culture. So she did not give a stable, answer to that question. She avoided that question blatantly, right? She did not give a direct answer to that question. Okay, your parents are the one who choose your spouse for you, who will choose your spouse for you, the man whom you're to marry. Fair enough. In many culture, tradition, many traditions, that happens. So how come at 41 years old, 41 years old is old, in my opinion. In my opinion, 41 years old is old for a woman to want to even settle down. She have 4 more years to hit a menopause. 4 more years to hit a menopause. And which man, I won't say which man in their right senses, because what work for Mr. A does not work for Mr. B. Hey, except if the man already have children. Which single eligible bachelor in his right senses, when village people know the control, is willing to take his chances to settle down for a woman who is 41 years old, knowing that it's 50-50 for childbearing? She might not be able to have any kids. In case if there should be a delay in childbearing. So she's fine. She's a graduate. I'm coming to the point I'm trying to make, that this woman is not really what she appears to be. People blowing her trumpets, admiring her, commending her, her strength, her resilience, her beauty, giving her accolade, our educational background and everything. Okay, that's fine. See, you can be a good woman does not mean that you have the quality to make a good wife. That's what people need to know. Being a good woman does not equate to becoming a good wife or you being a good wife. So this woman now, fair enough, if you're beautiful, you have a good education, I mean you're a graduate, you have things going on for you and all that stuff, so you're still single. Out of all the men that have come for your hand in marriage, your parents could not approve one for you to settle down with. Something is wrong somewhere. That is number one. Something is wrong. So it means that all these men coming for your hands in marriage, not all of them has been discarded. Not all of them has been disqualified. Maybe some of them had to change their mind in the process that they are no longer interested. Let's leave that aside. So the main red flag that I see, obviously she don't want to mention the state she's from. She's making it a big deal. Say, and she don't want to talk because she don't want men from all over the country, any part of the country, to come corrupt the young ones and blah blah blah. Now start to be virgin. Is it a big deal? Is it a big deal? This tradition has been long practiced in South Africa and some part of Africa as well. It's long practiced in South Africa where women, young ladies keep themselves until they marry. These one are the ones where be say when we get that dance. They can't dance where can't dance when they don't they wear clothes. So the girls, they preserve themselves. But anyway, so you're making your culture, your tradition look so much of a big deal by not disclosing where you're from. That kind of mentality is absurd. That mentality is absurd. Like, should it be a minus or a plus if you mention where you're from? Because people are going to know about that, and people are going to tell good about your location. People are going to tell good about your tribe. Like, oh, those women, they are good. They keep themselves. They are not promiscuous. They are good women to marry. And if you want to, you understand, they tell good about your culture. They can scale your culture up and put it on the map. But you are deciding to hide it for whatever reason, believing that that mindset is literally absurd. So that turned me off. And what turned me off the most, that the phrase asks her how. She said it's no big deal to be hardworking. Of course, it's no big deal. You are a woman. You are not a little girl. You need to fend for yourself. It's no big deal. You care for yourself. And and she was like, oh, she's used to, working and caring for herself. Even if she get married, she'll continue what she they do or whatever. It's like she won't stop working, whatever profession she see herself, she find herself, she won't stop working. Fine. And that the phrase now said to her, okay, what if you marry a wealthy man who is wealthy and wants you to quit your job and be a full-time housewife to care for the children and maintain the home? She was like, eh. Initially, she said, not what she can do is, she said, even if she has to do it, then there got to be a binding agreement based on how much her husband is going to be paying her on a monthly basis. Based on the amount her husband will be paying her on a monthly basis. In case if you're not seeing what I'm saying, that is a sign of masculinity. That is definitely a sign of masculinity. In case you don't know, I'm telling you now. Yeah? So she is requesting for I mean, an agreement to be scribbled stating that she will be getting so amount of money on a monthly basis. In that way, before she can quit her job. That is a big red flag, honestly speaking. And a woman who has a trait of masculinity does not in any way or form make a good wife, because it's going to be a struggle of power. Because there's bound to be a struggle of power. This is a woman who can easily override the rules or the regulation the husband implements at home. This is a woman who can easily discard the rules the husband implements at home. She will say it doesn't matter. She will say, let's change it. Let's do it this way. Let's do it our own way. A woman who possesses a trait of masculinity is a turn off. They definitely don't make a good wife. All right, so that's the biggest red flag I saw on the interview. I also saw the woman as somebody who is not humble enough. She is not humble. She don't look like somebody who is humble. She doesn't look like it. Oh, you're beautiful. Thank you. Yeah. You're a virgin. Oh, it's not big deal. You're hardworking. Oh, yeah, it's not big deal. Blah, blah. She doesn't look like someone who is humble. Yes, another reason, if you notice, she said, she work hard for herself to take care of herself, because when you marry some men, they want to just make you sit at home, do nothing, and blah blah blah, and wherever, right? So that's the reason why she would rather, even when she's married, she'd rather keep working. It depends on your man. It depends on what your man wants, right? It depends on what he wants. It depends on what your husband wants. If your husband wants you to stay at home, to be a full-time housewife, you stay at home. He will look after you. He will care for you. He will take care of every of your needs. He has a reason for telling you to stay at home. It's not going to make you starve. It's not going to deprive you of what you want. A broke man, a broke husband shouldn't tell his wife to sit at home full time, to be watching over the children, to be caring for the kids. It doesn't make sense. He has to be rich, wealthy. Is more than capable to look after you. And then you want such a man to do an undertaking that this is the amount he's going to be paying you. That is absolutely madness. She's delusional. All of you guys, when you go on that comment section with a compliment, oh, she this, when they make her hair, they blow bubble, oh, you're beautiful, you're hardworking, you're this, you're that, you're that, you're that. See, if you're still single and you just search for a wife, now men like you go end up for the wrong woman. So you better open your eyes, make you see the kind of woman when you go select to make a wife. Otherwise, the end result, not suffering. The end result, not suffering. You're going to be very careful. You're going to be very particular to the kind of woman you're giving your time to, or you are deciding to get married to. All right? Not be by look, not be by hard work, not by look, not by hard work. I repeat, not by look, not by hard work, not by character. So, like this woman right here, she not be pursuing the feminine. She is not feminine. She possesses masculinity trait. That is a big turn off. That is a big red flag right there. She's 41 years old, still not married. Well, I'm not judging. I'm not concluding. It could be she wasn't really searching for a long time and she just starts searching for now. But the chances are, if men are becoming to her, going through her parents, and none of these men are qualified, then there is a question mark beneath. See, don't just take, the way things are being explained to you. You need to do your own underlining. You need to do your own analysis and study the case more for you to decide what is the real thing. Not just about what people tells you. And the age she is as well is a red alert. Red alert means anything can happen. You can get married to her and not have any children. So are you willing to throw your life away? Are you willing to, as a man, are you willing to risk yourself just to get married to a woman and nothing comes out of it? The essence of marriage in the first place is to replenish, right? Is to have children. So this is my own take in all of this. And I don't know what your take is. I guess it will be different from mine. So whatever your take is, you can leave it under the comment section. All right. And if you like this video, don't forget to share. There is somebody out there or people out there who wants to hear the message, who wants to hear this message. So if you know any of these people, share this message to them and like, subscribe if you've not yet done so. Until you see my face again, stay blessed.